Привет, ребята! С вами снова я, Оля, команда Photo and Money. Сейчас мы пообщаемся с Джерри Гионисом, вы все его прекрасно знаете. So, hi Jerry.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you, and you?
Good, very well.
Say hi to everybody from Moscow. Moscow.
Hey guys, how are you? And we'll say hello to the krasotkas out there.
We just saw your speaking seminar. We just saw your seminar, and you spoke a lot about inspiration, about movies, videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can inspire you to make amazing shoot?
I think the three main things that inspire me with my photography is music, cinema, and fashion. If I focus on another photographer, for example, like one individual person, I might get influenced too much. So although we can be influenced by each other, sometimes you just have to broaden your horizons and look outside your obvious world around you, you know. But things that stimulate you is anything. I mean, a statue, a billboard, you're driving past a bus stop, anything can inspire you, you know, anything. So those three things.
Great. So it could be some kind of trash, I suppose. Not always some glory.
It could be anything. So it's like I said, it's not obvious. All I'm saying is to trust your instinct. So if you see something that inspires you, like that's attractive, you know, you're looking a certain way for this purpose, then look at it. What does it remind you of? Which reminds you of something else, which gives you an inception, which I'm saying for you to trust. And then all of a sudden, it happens, you know. Any artist communicates. And if something communicates to you, it's worth putting back into the world in your own way.
Yeah, and you were talking about not copying.
Well, look,
use it and working.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I think, like I said, when we start, I think we all take the easy way out, which is copying. And I'm not saying I've never done that. Certainly, I've always, I think from the beginning of my career, I wanted to be a leader. So I didn't want to look at anyone else's work too much. Like I said, because I didn't want to be influenced too much. Yeah. But I feel that, you know, it may be a good way to start. But very soon you'll find, rather than just imitating something or someone, is then you start to emulate. And I'm saying is if you emulate subconsciously, it's almost okay. You know what I mean? It's almost like, let that be your permission to do that. And then after a while, you'll gravitate towards a certain style, and then there's no thinking involved. There's no, I'm going to copy this shot today, I'm going to do this. You just let it flow, because the more you think, the less you feel.
Oh yeah, I see. You making shots of wedding, but what about shots for magazines, for fashion magazines? Maybe you became a fashion photographer. What do you think?
Look, my specialty is weddings. Although I do fashion, I do portraits, I do editorials. I've never really focused on that, because I've got so many responsibilities within my weddings, my community. If I was to chase a dream, let's say of shooting a Vanity Fair, for example, I believe I'm capable of doing that. But I have weddings, I have my clients, I have my students, and I love what I do. So people often say I'll be happy when I achieve this, when I achieve that. I'm living my dream now. I love what I do now, and I know it. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm having a ball doing it. So if things come my way, I'll be very calculated to work out. But for me, my priorities are different these days. I just want to have fun.
Oh, you know? You're doing a great job, yeah. The next question will be about Russian weddings. Have you ever been shooting Russian weddings?
I've shot one Russian wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. It's a beautiful bride. She's actually a photographer. Just stunning. It was a big affair, big lavish affairs, fireworks, you name it, all that kind of thing. So it was wonderful. A different sensibility, certainly. But the work that I see coming out of Russia, I think that what's happening in Russia was what's happening in Australia several years ago. In Australia, there were several photographers that got together and started pushing each other to become better, pushing each other, and then the whole country elevated, and then the world got elevated because our influence, we went to America, and then the influence crossed over, and I see that happening in Russia. Every so often I'll see a photographer's work come out of Russia and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And that's what's happening, I believe. I think there's a lot of competition, which is very good. It's good for business, good for creativity, because you're constantly seeing, you know, you're doing this, oh, I can do that, I can do this. So all of a sudden, Russia, I believe, is very much becoming a leader in the industry. I really do believe that.
Yeah, we hope so too.
I do, yeah.
Will you be judging the competition?
I'm judging album, actually. I'm judging album competition next couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose some Russian photographers take place in these contests.
I'm sure they will. I think that the most entries come from Russia, I heard. Someone told me that there's more entries from Russia than any other country. So
oh, thank you.
it looks like everyone's just trying to, trying to have some fun. I love it. I think it's great.
Okay, thank you. Give me a second.
Sure.
I think I need to read this because you were in Moscow and spoke for the audience full of photographers. What Russian photographers do you know and admire? I think it's really a strange kind of question. But...
Well, there's three that I know. Sergey is a friend of mine whose wife. We came to one of my workshops many years ago, so they're fantastic. Alex Nozdrin, I'm sure, and Laszlo, beautiful work. So I know that they're two of the main photographers that people are looking at. So yeah, they're fantastic people. Great. We had a lot of fun. Last time I went to Russia, we drank all night until 3-4 in the morning.
I heard this story. I heard the story.
The story was quite crazy. Yeah, there was a few people in the crowd and. People were tongue kissing each other. I don't know what the hell was going on. So people who just met, the girls were kissing. I'm like, okay, I love Russia.
Oh, thank you.
I hope to come now. I mean, I've been asked to come to Russia many times. It's just it's not an easy place to go in the sense that it's obviously quite far and you need visas and you need invitations and things like that. But I have in my psyche hopefully next year to come down. So we're trying to do a bigger workshop there and maybe some one-day seminars, but not too sure. We'll see how we go, depending on the time.
It's technical, a little bit hard, but we know how to do it.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's purely it's a business thing as well. You know what I mean? It's very easy for me to do a workshop in America because I live here now as well, and in Australia. So it's an easier approach. But by the time you get there, you need to unwind and do the shop. But look, you guys have been great to me. The feedback from Russia has been amazing the last several years. So we'll make sure we'll put that on our radar. We'll see what we can do. It'll be good.
What do you think about online seminars, online webinars? Maybe it could work.
Look, online seminars are great. I mean, I have my own educational website called the Eye Society. I've been doing that for 4 years now. I think it's a fantastic way to get to know people, to understand things from different teachers, because you don't have a chance to travel the world. Many people don't have the luxury of doing that. And if you want to learn from the best in the world, then online makes the world a very small place. So yes, the energy is not the same. Yes, the one-on-one interaction is not the same, but it's the next best thing. If there's no other, I mean, think about it, 18 years ago when I started photography, there was nothing like this. There was no online. There was no big convention like this, even in Australia. So as far as I'm concerned, if you want to learn, if you want to be better, you need to practice. And to practice, you need to learn from people who've done it before you. And respect the craft. People are trying to take shortcuts to learn. There's no shortcuts of learning, you know what I mean? There's the platform that exists, but you've got to work your ass off to get to the next level.
Yep. What do you think about WPPI? Which classes or events are most interesting?
Look, it depends on whose work resonates with you. I mean, I know pretty much everyone who's speaking here at the convention. They've all got. I mean, this is the thing. Whether someone's good or bad, you still learn a lot. You either learn what you don't want to do, or you might be inspired to do something a little bit different from those who do it really well. It just, again, everyone's different, so someone will resonate with you more. Do your homework. Look at the work that the person that you're hopefully wanting to see, but also trying to see if there's any information on if they're a good teacher, because you could be a great photographer, doesn't mean you're a great teacher. Yeah. Which I'm sure we've all learned that from the time gone by. But look, just soaking up the atmosphere here. This is my favourite week of the year because you are mixing with 15,000 people who love what you love. And everyone's happy, everyone's there to learn. It's a great atmosphere. You get to party and drink and eat and have fun and see some great shows. The trade show's amazing. You get the best equipment all over the world in one space. So it's fantastic. For those of you listening, if you haven't been here, come around. It's worth being.
Yeah, okay. You told Russian photographers that you shoot at 250 weddings per year.
Back then.
Yeah?
My studio. I had a very large studio, and at my peak I was doing about 300 weddings a year. That was I did 5 photographers, and I myself did about some years I did 100 weddings personally. I sold that business about 3 years ago. No more than that now. Maybe more, 4 or 5 years ago now I sold that business. Now I shoot about 20 weddings a year, 25 weddings, but really good ones.
And all the time, rest you speaking?
Well,
Teaching?
yeah, I teach. So half my life is shooting and half my life is teaching. So as you know, with weddings comes engagement sessions and portraits and stylized fashion shoots and things like that.
Stories.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. As well as I'm very active. I'm a professional teacher, so I do that for a living as well. So we have obviously the educational website. We have products. We have you name it, we do it. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jerry.
Thank you so much.
It was an amazing interview. So
Thank you.
hope to see you in Moscow soon.
We'll try our best. I promise. I'll try my best. Hopefully next year we'll see what we can do. But with beautiful girls like this, why wouldn't I come?
Oh, yeah, thank you very much.
I must say that but the Russian women are the most beautiful. There's no question. Collectively, they're the most beautiful in the world.
Мы все такие красивые, такие красивые. Well, have a good time.
Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Beautiful. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Come here.
Yeah, sure.
What's this here? What's this? I love this.
Yeah, that's my master dress.
Very cool hair. I just want to pet you.
Please do. I like this feeling.